So guys, welcome to my garage, and today we're going to go on a bit of a journey and we're going to try and organize all this mess. So this is my garage. It's a 3-car garage. We also have a shed out the back. We'll get to that later. And I bought this house say about a year ago, last Christmas, and the garage has just been a dumping ground for everything. I haven't even brought all my stuff here yet. Some of it's still in storage. But the main goal of today is we're going to organize all this garage. We're going to paint the ceiling black. Well, not today, it's going to take a bit longer than today. Paint all the walls. There, as you can see, there's this bar here, which might be good for some people. It's basically just the parts den now, gearboxes and garbage and whatever. So we're going to rip all this out. We're going to put in some storage. We're going to black out the ceiling, put up some lights, because you can't see nothing in here, and put up all my memorabilia which I have laying around everywhere. Chances are we will not be able to see the walls when we're done, guys, because I'm a straight hoarder. So welcome to the hoarder's den, and let's get started. I think first thing we're gonna knock this out the way and open up the ceiling, because I mean we can't paint the ceiling until this mess is gone. And of course it's you know, made of bricks, because I love hard labor. Anyway, I'll get back to you guys. So I'm many things, guys. I'm a car guy, a paint guy, garden guy, but a timber guy, not so much. So we've got to work this out. Oh shit. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. I can't seem to, there's a note here, but I can't seem to get it. And I'm not crawling in the ceiling either. That's not an option. So I'm going to do what I do best. I'm just going to cut it to pieces. You know, when maybe you should have cleaned up before you done this, but whatever. Say what you want, still work. Anyway, I'm going to work out how to get the rest of this crap out up there, and then I'll get back to you, because it's a pain in the yeah. So I'm left here with this beautiful pile of rubbish that we have to get rid of. I'll be back after that. This is going to take a while. So guys, super excited. I just went and picked up my I don't know what to call it. It's a workstation, toolbox, somewhere to put my tools and a workbench. And I haven't started the garage yet, but I needed this. The only problem is now, that says 188, 166. I got to get it off my truck. My truck's pretty high. Okay. Oh, that's heavy. Well, we managed to do that. Alright, so here it is in one piece. It was very easy to put back together. As you can see, it's got power points, USBs and stuff like that. It comes with a whole bunch of hooks. There's another, the locks will work, that's good. There's another variety of hooks here. There's two handles that go on the side. I'm not going to use them because I need the space, essentially. Put other things next to it. And yeah, awesome. And our bar is gone. That was a big pain in my ass, guys. It ended up being about 1 ton of rubbish in the end. Bricks and big thick MDF and all sorts of crap. But anyway, it's gone. Ignore the junk, that's why we're doing this. And we're gonna paint this ceiling black. We're gonna do some patching because it has some crap going on, some holes and other stuff, but yeah, we'll fix all this stuff. Look at the beautiful patching work from the last people. Anyway, we're not going to make love to it. So you've reached the point we patched a couple of the walls. couple. I went a bit harder than I should have, but it's pretty bad in here. And it's time to take out the maloo. We're going to start painting. I'm going to try and move as little to none stuff around because it's a waste of time, and I believe I can do it. So let's get the maloo out. Alright, so not gonna lie, as you can see I'm covered in crap. There's crap all over me. We've been cutting for quite a while now. We've gotten this far. It's been a real big pain getting up behind there. We have gotten up behind there. And we're just cutting everything in, and all these roller doors are just a real pain. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back with a small little roller and I'm gonna get all in those bits there. And I still need to finish this, cut all the lights out, cut the manhole out. I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so welcome back. It's been about 3 seconds for you, been about a month for me. Haven't done much. I had my little nephew over the other week. We did put one coat of paint on this wall and that wall. I have done a fair bit of patching. Just the big stuff, because this wall is terrible, and however it looks is how it's going to look. So this is the old blue before. It's not cut up along there. So the plan is today do these two walls, this wall, sand all the patches obviously, and we're going to paint white up on that beam. And we're going to paint white back there. And if you see, I've already started painting these shelves black just because I think they look better and they don't stand out as much as ugly timber. Anyway, I'm going to sand these walls, give them a coat, do all this crap, and I'll let you know when I'm done. So this side's done. I feel like I've been to war and I still have to do the rest, and I haven't given up yet. So let's see if we get it done. Lay it down here. Cut. Remember, second coat is used to fix your first coat. So cut it as good as you can and fix the rest on second coat. So I'm still in the middle of packing everything up, but the garage is starting to take shape. Till next time, because I'm giving up for today. And the great wall of number plates has begun. You know what, sometimes doing things by yourself is just a pain. I got this screwdriver and this screw, very cheap Chinese screw, and it barely fits in, yeah? So if you go a little bit off, it just... Anyway, let's see if we can do it. We've got to hold it up here. to make a hole with one hand while holding this one. Alright. And anytime I touch the ceiling, I leave a mark. Very nice. So I've decided I want to put a shelf here, and of course I'm not going to go to the shop and buy anything, but I found these old, I don't know what they're called, brackets here, and I've got some old boards somewhere and we're going to make a shelf. So this is the end result. Little shelf will probably change when I get more of my stuff here and I work out what I want, but yeah, it's a shelf and it costs nothing. Alright, so bear with me because I've got an idea. Hopefully the wall doesn't fall down. Here we go. That's what happens when you're stupid. So, that's the wrong size. Alright, take two. This is way too heavy for this wall, but I'm an idiot. Well, what do we do with this thing? It's alright. If this wall comes down tomorrow, just know that this was all your idea. I'm not taking responsibility. Alright, so now that we got somewhere to sit, we got these presents from China. So these are my light kits for those hex lights that go on the ceiling eventually, like all lights do. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So I've made a line sent across very crudely, and I'm going to attempt to put this straight as I can up there by eye. So if this one's wrong, nothing will be straight. Alright, so it's a start. I'll keep going. Alright, so welcome back. This is a week later. Last time I was here, I was putting up these lights. I had to give up on putting up the lights because there was a mad deal on Facebook Marketplace for some Capella parts, and you can bet your ball sacks that they're in my garage now. So guys, I came across this ad yesterday, yeah. That's a Mazda Capella engine, bumper bar, exhaust, which is something I need. I know it's rubbish to most people, but I needed it. And a bunch of other what looks to be Capella parts. Now, this is what we ended up with. The ad said Please make an offer. Mixed items. Don't ask me about parts as I don't know anything. Inspections welcome. Pick up from Doonside. Make an offer. Yeah. So I offered him. I said, $100. I need the exhaust. I thought, well, I can't make one with $100. I get there. I take the Mazda Capella engine, the radiator, set of 4 Capella wheels, set of 4 Capella hubcaps, disc brakes for the front of a Capella, what looks to be like some sort of half a brake upgrade, and I'm guessing it's 13B turbo. The turbo is definitely an RX-7 turbo, aftermarket manifold and dump pipe, $100. But anyway, we're gonna not do the lights today. The rest of them piled up there. What I need to do is clear all this garbage and that garbage and those shelves up there, and make some room so I can actually move around here, because this is giving me anxiety. I bought some shelves. I think it's a 2x4 high, 2 meter wide by 40 mil. I needed them thin because there is another car going in that corner, or in that spot there, and hopefully this is going to be strong enough to do what I need to do. I'm not going to bore you with watching me put this together, but you'll be back when I'm done. So I got a little bit of a problem. Shelves up, but I didn't account for the garage door here when I measured to the wall. So thinking I'm going to have to do a bit of a snip and lower this shelf, and fun. Whatever, it'll do. That'll do. So today we're going to do the floor. Now I'm not going to lie, this garage has been taking quite a while, mainly because I'm a shift worker, I don't have much time. I'm a dad to a beautiful little special needs daughter, which also takes up a lot of my time. But when I do have free time, like today on my RDO, I do stuff. And because of my situation, car situation, remembering that I've got a big back shed that's full and stuff still at a storage unit, I have to paint the floor in such a way that suits my needs, which is not the right way of doing it. So I'm going to paint this one bay you're looking at here, and then I'm going to move everything back over this side and paint the other side, because I can't leave all this stuff out for 48 hours or whatever they expect. It's a really hot day today, 30 degrees. See how we go. I'm going to scrape all this flaking paint. It just scrapes off, so we're going to scrape all that off. We're going to etch up all this shiny concrete because it's too smooth for anything to stick to it, which is probably why it's flaking off. And we're just going to hit it. So what's happening is I'm starting off with like a little patch like this, and it's ending up like this, and the problem is if it comes off I have to keep going. I can't just stop, right? Because my paint will just come off. Anyway, I'll keep going because I'm an idiot. As you can see, we've taken a fair bit of the paint off. It is pretty smooth. I've got this 40 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to give it a quick scuff and pray for adhesion. Well, it was a pain in the ass to sand it by hand, so we'll give this a go. So, let's see what colour we bought a year ago. I shook it up a bit by hand and I left it upside down for, well, the whole time I was cleaning the floor. Alright, looks like it's almost the same. Well, we'll give that a couple of hours and we'll be back. So take a moment to take this in. This is the only time you're ever going to see this garage empty. I've died for the last couple of hours, prepping the floor, moving everything, cleaning it. And we're going to paint this now, because I'm over it. Alright, so it's been a while. We're in the garage. Floor's looking good. The Maloo's slightly covered so the cat can't get to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a shelf, just something dodgy. We use what's here. We just got to raise this higher. Get rid of the glass. I don't want glass breaking all over the garage. Raise it up higher. We'll put a shelf up there. I found this bit of timber here. This bit of timber that was from the old bar. And I put it down here. It almost fits with these notches. We just got to notch this one out a bit further back and make them about there. And bring this one about to about there. Paint it black. And we'll get done, and then we'll get done working on the other shelf. And the other shelf is going to be something a little bit fancier than what I normally do. Alright, let's see if it fits. Beautiful. We'll paint it black. We'll raise it up here somewhere so it's over the toolbox. We've got a shelf. I might put a couple of screws in it. Probably not. Alright, so I've got a really crappy roller. I'm wearing thongs and socks and clothes I don't want to get paint on. Anyway. Whatever, it's only black. So another thing I have to fix up is I have all these gaps around my brickwork. And they're letting in creepy crawlies, so we're going to stop that. It's pretty ugly, but should do the job. If it annoys me, I'll paint the bottom step. But it'll work anyway. I'll keep going once again. So, if you ask me, that looks pretty pimp for someone that has basically no idea what they're doing. Alright, so on today's episode of I haven't got enough to do, so I make myself more things. I bought this piece of timber. The plan is to put this piece of timber up on these 3 rods here. Now I've got to sand it, clear it, varnish it. The back end's pretty horrendous, and we're going to have to clean that up somehow. So with my little knowledge, we're going to make this go up there. Check it out, I managed to get it up there. That's going to look so cool when it's done. I'm starting to get excited, guys. The garage is really coming together. Alright, I'm going to get it down, sand it, paint it, and I'm hoping to do all this today and maybe hang it up maybe at the end of the day, maybe tomorrow morning. But yeah, and I think I'm going to leave a lot of this bark on it, just because I like the look of it. Why not? I don't really know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to time lapse this and let's see what happens. Hopefully my sandpaper doesn't clog up from all that dirt. Here we are, this is the bad side. Little spider running on it. This is the good side. And just going to clean it up and give it a coat. So I went out and I bought some oil base, some cheap Bunnings brushes that didn't even survive the dusting. But anyway, we'll shake it up and give it a go. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to put in some new rubber door seals and strips. Keep the critters out. Alright, so it's time to paint the ugly sides. Shelves hanging, still needs some finishing touches. Check that out. Needs one more coat too because I ran out of clear. Just need to grind these off, paint them black. That one's pretty short already. This one needs some grinding. I think I'm going to paint those stainless poles black as well. I don't know yet, but anyway, check it out. It looks awesome. Look at that. Alright, so welcome back. Today we're going to be putting up the rest of these lights. So I'm going to put it like do a pattern here. I don't know, 3 across type thing. And then here I'm just going to do a straight run, and here I'm just going to do a straight run, and hopefully all goes well. But the garage has had some changes. As you can see, we started organizing. Don't worry about down here. This will get all cleaned up, don't worry. But up here, we're starting to get somewhere, which is good because this gives me the little workspace that I need. Like, I need a little bit of organization so I can find my tools and I can actually work on stuff without getting annoyed. And on this side, I'll introduce to you the casting couch. I will get back to this side because it's still a big mess, and when we get a chance, we'll clean it all up and it'll be good. So looking pretty cool. Did a couple other things too. Painted that door white. Hung a few extra signs. Cleaned up around there a bit. Cleaned up the shelf a bit. Anyway, let's hang the other two rows, and I still don't know how we're going to get them to work, but we'll work that out later. So if you made it this far, congratulations, because this is the final part of the video. Let's see what we've done. So we've got the lights working. They are running a bit dodgily. I've got to fix up all the wiring. But essentially, this is my little workspace. I've got my shelves, stands, leads and straps. Someone just started mowing the lawn. Great. More leads. So this is sort of my parts shelf. I do have a couple more parts to bring, and I got a bearing press I want to put somewhere here. Now I do have stuff in front of this garage door. Everything here is pretty much on wheels. Nothing really comes in and out of there. I use it more for air or lights or access to get in and out. That's about it. So it's not really a problem. We're pretty clear down the side here. Alright, I'm going to fill this part shelf. Might have to do some reinforcing. Got my toolbox. Let me turn that light on. So I got my toolbox. Everything's organised. Got my old toolbox. This we can't do nothing about. This stays. Eventually this is going to be gone. It's going to go outside and I'll have a little bit of extra space, but for now, it's there. It is what it is. Yeah, so this is my space. Guess it's time to work on some cars in the next video, eh?